Did I manage to solve the mystery of the murder at Bedford Manor? Let's check and see. So today's puzzle is the bits and pieces. It's called Murder at Bedford Manor. It is a mystery puzzle, and it's my first experience with bits and pieces, and it's also my first mystery puzzle. So the box says that we should assemble the puzzle, read the mystery booklet, search for clues, and then solve the crime. So let's quickly put this puzzle together and we'll get back to the booklet. Okay, so while the puzzle is being assembled, I quickly want to touch on the brand Bits and Pieces, my first experience with it. And it is a random cut puzzle, which was quite a nice surprise. I love random cuts, so I enjoyed that. Very standard cotton pieces with a slightly gloss finish on top. Good quality. I can't fault the quality of this at all. I love it. I will definitely, if at all possible, look out for another one. This is an imported brand for me, not available in my country. So somebody imported it and I was lucky enough to get my hands on it. So hopefully I will be able to get more in the future. Love the quality, love the random cut, love the image. Definitely a fun puzzle. So I'm not going to read the whole booklet because I think if I had to read the booklet, I would have had to put aside more or less 15 to 20 minutes just for that. And I don't want this video to be that long. So I will just quickly give a summary of what the pamphlet, the booklet contains, and give you a short version of the story as it is in the booklet. So the story begins with everybody arriving for this tea party, which is usually done in this room. But since it was a nice warm day, the garden was set up for this tea party. As far as I can determine, this lady in the blue is the lady of the house, Mrs. Arlington. And the victim here is a butler. His name is Whistler. And the butler there is his cousin Keegan. Whistler told Mrs. Arlington that Keegan, or that he suspect Keegan of stealing from the house. Trinkets and little stuff. He had a gambling problem. But he also asked her, please don't fire him. Please keep him on for a while just so that he can get confirmation because he wasn't 100% sure. And then behind her is her sister-in-law, that is the sister of her late husband. One of these ladies is the granddaughter of the person that painted this painting. The other one is the wife of the inspector that I called, and the last one will be the person that had a love affair with Whistler, the butler. The painting contains an image of Mr. Whistler, which is now passed, grandmother with the jewels. And the jewels went missing just before his passing, and the rumor is that it was buried with him when he passed. So the story continues to tell us that he wrote the late Mr. Arlington wrote a letter to his wife, which he gave to his sister Beatrice, in which he told her to look at the painting whenever she is in financial trouble. As the granddaughter of the person painting the image was very eager to buy the painting from Mrs. Arlington, she only thought that the painting had value, and since that is one of the few things that still remains from her husband, she never wanted to part with the painting and sell it to the daughter of, or the granddaughter of the artist. Then Obviously, the party was outside. They heard a commotion in the house. They came in. They saw the dead Whistler here, and the inspector's wife let him come to investigate and see if he can figure out who was the murderer. And he went through everybody, asked them some questions, and then he said that he knows who it was. So I will insert images of the pamphlet, so you are more than welcome to pause the video and read it if you want to. I didn't want to make this too long by reading it because it's quite a lot of reading work, and but you are welcome to do so if you wish. So the box then says look for clues. So initially I thought that the image on the box might be slightly different from the image on the puzzle, and I thought that the clues might lie in the difference in the image. But upon close inspection, the image on the puzzle is 100% exactly the same as on the box. So what you see is where the clues lies. Um, I've got one of two people that I think might be the culprit. One is Keegan because he is working in the house. He might know the value of the painting. As he started to cut it out, Whistler came across him and he had no option but to stab him. And that makes him the murderer. The other alternative is the granddaughter of the artist of the painting. Since the lady of the house is not willing to sell it to her, she was just maybe thinking, okay, I'm going to steal it. Whistler came across her and she had to stab him. Um, so I will now go back to the pamphlet and see what the solution is. But my guess is either Keegan or Milton, Lady Milton, the granddaughter of the artist of the painting. Okay, so the first person that was eliminated as a suspect, I don't know which one it was, but the lady that had a love affair with Whistler, he said that even though she might love him, he is the reason for the gossip in town, so she could have a reason for killing him. Um, but he then said he is now pretty sure that it wasn't her. The second person that he eliminated as a suspect was Keegan. He basically said that he knows that he stole from the house. His cousin wouldn't have mentioned it if he wasn't pretty sure, but a thief doesn't make for a killer. So he eliminated Keegan as a suspect. And then the third person that was eliminated as a suspect is, I think, let's say the one in the green, the Lady Milton, the granddaughter of the artist of the painting. Even though she could have had reason to kill Whistler as she tried to steal the painting, he is once again pretty sure that it wasn't her that stole the painting. So he came out and said that the killer, in his opinion, is Beatrice. And the reason for that, and I'm so shocked that I haven't seen it before, is because it's a warm day outside. Nobody else has got shawls and jerseys on. Two of the ladies are fanning themselves, but she has a shawl over her shoulders. So, according to the story, it was too hot outside or even in the house to be wearing a shawl. So he opened up the shawl, and lo and behold, there's a blood stain on her shawl. And then he asked her to give him the jewels. So it turns out that Mrs. Arlington's husband hid the jewels as it is in the painting, and that's why he told her to look at the painting if she ever was in financial trouble. And his sister took the bottom part of the letter and took out a big piece of that key information. So she knew about the jewels in the painting, and she befriended her sister in law just to get access to the painting. So she opened up the painting, did not intend to steal the whole painting, only take out the jewels. Whistler came across her and she stabbed him. So they got the jewels back, and obviously Beatrice was taken away to be arrested, and so the mystery is solved. So it never occurred to me that one person wearing a shawl in a hot day might be a guilty one. From the other parts of the images, nothing was obvious to me. So yeah, I will definitely not quit my day job to become a detective. But I enjoyed this puzzle. I enjoyed the mystery. I enjoyed the story behind it, and I will definitely be on the lookout for another one. So I was completely wrong. I wasn't even on the right track. I will not give up my day job anytime soon. So tell me, please, in the comments, did you manage to figure out who the culprit was, or did it remain a mystery till the end for you as well? I hope you enjoyed the video. I appreciate your time. Thank you for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.